It's the man with the plan, D Brown.
And it's your girl, JoJo Brown. And this is Keeping It Real with the Browns, where we keep it all the way real. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
We are back.
Back in full effect.
Episode number 15. You guys see it on the screen. Credit ain't your enemy. Okay. This is good. This is good. We're definitely going to break that down for you guys on this episode. But before we even get started, remind him, what do they need to do?
Yes, you guys know what to do. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with at least 5 to 10 people so we can continue to push the envelope and changing lives and shifting perspectives. Let's get it.
Yes. And may I add, let me just share. Gotta give compliment when compliment is due. You look so nice in that piece.
Look down there.
I said it to him before we got on here, but I gotta say it again.
Yeah.
We, us women, we love a man who can wear pink, don't we?
Absolutely.
Yes, we do.
More than that, it's just, paying homage, October is upon us. So we already know the month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So for those that may be a survivor of breast cancer, or someone, a family member or a friend, we send our love and our strength to you. Yes. So it's all about you all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're just going to get right into it, because what we're doing these next couple of episodes going into the end of the year, we are literally sharing value when it comes to credit and finances, right? As we wrap up 2025 and we get ready for 2026. So we want to be able to provide you guys so much value so that you are able to position yourself as of now for 2026. Okay. Sure. Because we're already in 2026. Okay. And so all these gems that we're providing is truly to help you, to help position you for tomorrow. So as he mentioned, someone who thinks credit is the enemy, send them this video. Okay. Send them this video, because I promise you there's so much value in it.
Yep, for sure. For sure. I mean, now let's recap on last week.
Yes.
Episode 14. We appreciate the support. We appreciate those that did share and commented and subscribed. We appreciate the love and support. Again, we stress this because this allows us to be able to provide the value and these gems to you guys on a week-to-week basis. When you guys share, comment, like, it shows YouTube that we're doing our due diligence with providing real knowledge, real game to the marketplace. So that's what we're going to continue to do. So we appreciate that. Now, last week, we discussed how you're able to be approved for a car loan with bad credit, right? Again, just because you have bad credit, it's not the end all be all. It's not the end of the world. So we gave you the blueprint. We gave you the framework on how you can go in to your credit union, get pre-approved, then go back to the dealership and have what we call good leverage, right? It's all about leverage, right? You ever heard the saying, make your next move your best move? Life is not checkers, it's chess, right? So we're giving you these gems so you can be strategic on how to properly leverage your credit to break down those financial barriers. So we're super excited. But this week, we wanted to give you even more perspective, right? There's so many people that feel that credit is their enemy, right? Our industry has a negative connotation to it anyway, right? Everyone thinks either credit repair is a scam, it's illegal, it's not. And this, again, the biggest expense in life is what we do not know. So if you don't know your laws, if you don't understand your consumer laws, you're going to always be behind the 8 ball. All right. So this week, episode 15, we're simply just providing perspective on credit ain't your enemy. Credit is a tool, just like money is a tool, right? Money is a resource. Credit is a tool, right? It allows the lenders, it allows the banks to be able to see if you have established good faith over the course of 5, 10, 15, 20 plus years, right? So again, your credit profile is like your adult report card. So just imagine if you have kids, they come home with a solid report card, A's, B's, right? Nothing below B's, right? As they continue to move up from grade school to middle school to high school, even if they decide to go to college, they have what we call a strong report card
Yes.
throughout the course of their school years, right? And then that way, by the time they get to college, they take the SAT, the ACT, they do well on that. It just shows they've established good faith. They show these college institutions like, wow, they were responsible, right? Their parents set the foundation at home and they were disciplined. They studied their curriculums. They studied on their, whatever, whether it was their quizzes or their tests, they did what they needed to do to get to the next level. It's the same as that thing when it comes to building up your credit.
Yes.
You can't possibly think, oh, well, I have unsubstantial credit. I can just go out here and buy a car. You can, but you're going to pay the price on the back end.
Yeah.
Heavy,
100%, yeah.
right? You're going to pay the price, whether it's high down payment, high interest rate. So you're in the car. It's crazy, Doc.
High monthly payments.
It's like, yo, I just bought this Hellcat. You I don't listen. I'm not throwing shade. I'm just, people know how I am. I call a spade, but I see it all the time. I just bought this Hellcat. Thank God. God is amazing. God didn't tell you to make that move. God didn't tell you to make that move. That's a crash dummy move. Because yeah, you just got a Hellcat, but guess what? Your interest rate is like 30%. You paying $1,000 a month, and that's not even including insurance on a Hellcat. And you're thanking God. God is like, we're not doing that. We have to be responsible. We have to understand how this credit game works.
Yes.
And once you understand that and understand the good leverage game, trust me, you're going to be like, man, I'm saving more money, right? Just imagine walking off the lot, zero money down, 1 to 2% interest.
With the car
with the car that you actually want. So we're gonna show you guys how you can leverage your credit to your advantage.
Yes. So essentially, we're going to show you how to flip credit into buying power.
Let's get it.
Right? Because doesn't matter what your situation is right now. You can have great credit, but are you leveraging that great credit? You can have bad credit and turning it into buying power.
Sure.
You truly can. So this year is for everybody. Okay. A lot of people stop once they buy their car, at the car lot, but understand credit literally opens up so many doors of opportunities. So many. We're not only talking, it doesn't stop at just a car. It doesn't stop at just a home. Businesses, assets, right? So this is how you essentially build wealth.
Absolutely.
Right? And so those are the things that we want to share with you today. These are the gems, the value, right? I mean, this is $1 million worth of information right here, and you guys are getting it on YouTube, okay? And I promise you, if you literally take this information and apply it, man, 2026 will be a golden year.
Absolutely.
It truly will.
Absolutely. Smart, wealthy people, financially stable people understand the importance of leveraging their credit.
Yeah.
This country is ran off capitalism and credit. So, and I get it. Again, you only are operating based off what you were told or what you were taught, right? So once we get out of the paradigm of saying credit is the enemy, credit doesn't work in my favor, you're saying it because you don't know.
You're misinformed.
You're misinformed on credit truly working to your advantage, right? And listen, when you have good credit, it's another monkey off your back. You don't have to worry about. It eliminates unwanted stress. It eliminates unwanted like uncertainty. I look into whether it's not even just buying a home, right? Whether you're looking to rent another apartment or whatever, they're going to check your credit. So a lot of times you'll be like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be approved or not.
That's horrible to go into a situation, whether it's because you pretty much have an idea,
right?
And And maybe you go into a situation not even knowing, but you should want to know where your credit score stands, where your credit profile stands, because it must be super uncomfortable going into a situation, not knowing, oh my gosh, am I going to get approved? But already going into, because I've seen it. I've seen it, you know, with people close to me, going into a situation, going to a dealership to go get approved, to go try to get approved for a car loan, and already thinking ahead, I'm either not going to get approved or I'm about to get approved, but damn, and I already know my payments are going to be high. But why not go into this situation? Why not take your time to take care of your credit, gain your buying power, where you go into that dealership confident, knowing exactly what you're coming out of that lot with, knowing you're going to have little to zero interest, knowing you're going to have amazing monthly payments.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, that's a monkey off your back.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you want to work on your credit, guys? Credit is not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere no time soon. On the contrary, we see that it's being brought up more and more, especially in today's economic climate, right? So definitely, you know, you definitely want to get a position and knowing how to properly leverage your credit, because that's really all it is. It's not your enemy. It's literally leverage. It's buying power. It is your tool on building wealth, because we can all build wealth.
For sure. Now, as far as like, why do you like debunking the myth of credit? Let's stay here since we're on the topic.
Mm-hmm.
This subject matter is on credit ain't your enemy. Why do you feel that so many consumers feel that credit works against them and not for them?
Again, because they're misinformed, they're not educated, they don't know, not that they don't have the resources. The resources are right here too, right here on this YouTube channel. We are giving you a free game, free information, right? And unfortunately, like we always say, it's on us to provide the information, but it's on them to execute on it, right? So I feel it's because they're misinformed. They carry financial trauma. They're not willing to face their financial situation. So therefore, how can you fix something that you're not willing to confront, right? But again, you know, and then in result to that, they're more stressed, right? Because again, you know, you're thinking that, oh, credit is the enemy, or so are credit cards. The credit cards, they're the enemy. They're the worst. They're this, they're that. Like, no, it's us who don't know how to properly manage our credit. We don't properly know how to manage our credit cards. So we have to debunk that. You have to be able to take a look at your financial situation. Take a look at your credit score. Take a look at your credit report and do it now. Do it now. Okay. We are now in the month of October. You have approximately 90 days before 2025 is over. It's not how you start, but how you finish.
Sure.
Finish strong and set yourself up for success going into 2026. We're not waiting till January 1st. Oh, I'm about to get in the gym. Oh, I'm about to get my credit right. Oh, I'm about to eat healthier. Oh, no, it starts now.
That's good. That's so good. And just like with our situation, when we talk about the importance of knowing how to leverage your credit to your advantage, when we travel for free. And a lot of people, when we say that, a lot of people are like, what do you mean when you say travel for free? Example, we had a business convention in Texas, right? Not only did we fly for free simply by leveraging our reward points, we stayed in our hotel for free, right? Rental car free, right? Even leveraging, paying for breakfast, lunch, dinner. That's all a business expense. And that's another topic for another day. But when you're traveling for business or whatever the case, for work, understand that that's a tax write-off.
Yes.
You go to your CPA, you go to your accountant, that's a tax write-off. You want to get that money back. And this is the benefit of being a business owner. when you understand the logistics on how to properly leverage your financial portfolio as well as your credit. But if you don't know, this is why it's important to, like Joe mentioned, you can't fix what you're not willing to face. This is why it's important. Hit a reset. We've all been there, trust me. But you have to face it. You have to see exactly where you stand and say, you know what? I'm ready to make some adjustments in my life. And then by the time we hit December 2025, you are already in position, and you can get in position now to get those wins before the end of the year is out, right? So understand it, leverage your credit. Listen, drop a fire sign in the chat, right? If you want to travel for free, right? And this is all in my new ebook, by the way. I just dropped my second ebook, Game Changer.
Lots of value in there. Definitely a lot of fire.
Absolutely. So the first one was great, but again, I've been learning since 2019, and there's always new things, new strategies, new tips, right? New game that when I learn it, I'm giving it back to you guys. So in this blueprint, I'm telling you, if you thought the first one was fire, this second one is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to make sure that the link is in the description so you can grab you a copy. Take advantage. It's 50% off, but you got to subscribe. You got to subscribe, and boom, once you subscribe, you can get the copy of the ebook for 50% off. All right.
Yes.
And
Sorry, I wanted to kind of add to that because oftentimes, we buy things and we kind of, with this ebook, I do want to emphasize that it is so digestible. Like, it is so digestible to literally understand. And not only that, but you can always go back to it because you can use it as reference.
Sure.
So he's giving you the blueprint. He's letting you know, look, we're going to start from A and we're going to go all the way to Z, and you can always reference back. So I definitely highly encourage you to grab the ebook, especially while it's now 50% off.
50% off.
50% off.
50%.
I mean, I'm telling you, $1 million worth of game in there. Like information, value, heat, fire that can truly change the trajectory of your financial future.
Facts, 1000%. Business owner, not a business owner, simply want to gain your buying power back, simply want to understand how credit works, how you can leverage credit to your advantage, how you can start cleaning up your books when it comes to your accounting, how to be able to truly break down those financial barriers. If you have been oblivious to financial literacy, the power of credit, both on the personal as well as the business side, this blueprint is for you. Again, none of this information has been fabricated. I haven't regurgitated anything that I heard online or offline. And I stress that because I get it. It's nothing that grinds my gears when I hear someone that's throwing out fabricated information.
Right. Mm-hmm.
My integrity, everything about what I do from a business perspective matters to me the most. So when I give it to you, I'm giving it to you because I know it works. Because not only has it worked for my family, it has worked for our clients, it has worked for our mentees. So I want to stress that to let you know, once you grab this copy and once you execute it and apply it, right? This time next year, you're going to be like, man, listen, and guess what? You can use your car as an asset. So like, for example, getting into recession-proof industry. So whether you're driving Uber, you're doing DoorDash, you're doing Lyft, like use your car as an asset where now you can leverage your vehicle as a IPA, an income producing asset, right? Where boom, or you can rent your car out on a week to week basis if you're looking to create some additional cash flow, right? So depending on what type of make or model, what year vehicle you have, and you're like, listen, funds are tight this month. Like, I'm showing you all of this in the ebook. You just got to go grab a copy. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, this blueprint, you need to get the blueprint. If your credit is shot, if you're a business owner and you have not established business credit, you need to get a copy of this ebook, right? You're doing yourself a disservice. Now, let's get into diversifying, the importance of diversifying your credit portfolio, right? So like Joe mentioned, car loan, but we don't want to stop there. You buy a car, what else should they be doing to diversify their credit portfolio?
Definitely. I mean, that's going to be 10% of what makes up your credit. So, credit mix is what we call it, right? So car loans, credit cards, you want to know how to, it's not about taking these loans out, but it's about properly using them, right? So you definitely want to make sure you're mixing it up with, again, car loans, credit cards, even, we get it, even, I don't know, people have like this bad stigma of like personal loans. As long as you are keeping up with it and you are managing it appropriately, right? And responsibly, should I say, then it is totally fine. Okay. It is totally fine. So yes, credit mix is definitely one of the factors that makes up your overall credit score. Another one is, we're going to get into it, paying on time, right? You want to ensure that you are paying your bills on time, understanding that 35% of what makes up your overall credit score is payment history. That right there is a huge chunk. So what we're sharing with you is things that you can start implementing as of now to set you up for success tomorrow, right? To be on your way to wealth, right? You want to hit them with the other ones, or you want me to keep going?
Keep going.
Oh, well, we gonna keep going because this is my bread and butter right here,
indeed.
right? 30% utilization, ensuring that you're keeping your utilization below. We all hear 30%. Brown Assets Group, we're always going to share it below 10%, all right? Or should I say, keeping it real with the Browns, we're always going to say below 10% as well. Anywhere you see us, we always going to say below 10%, okay? Because again, 30% is another chunk of what makes up your overall credit score, right? And then inquiries. A lot of people panic about running their credit, as you should, right? But if it's to build wealth, if it's to truly, if you're in a great position to take out a business line of credit, all of that's all going to be beneficial to you, to the health of your credit, right? To the health of your credit score, your credit profile, because you have buying power, and now you're paying these things on time. You're maintaining these utilization low. So don't be afraid to do any of these things. It's all about leverage. It's all about doing it responsibly. Okay.
So good.
So yeah, that's my, there was something that I want to go back. We're going to highlight this again really quick, but I wanted to go back kind of touching on the topic that we were discussing with real life scenarios. We were talking about, using credit as leverage and how to go on these trips for free, right? Using reward points. So our viewers, we have two different type of viewers,
right.
Okay? We have viewers, right, who have good credit, right? And they leverage their credit and they're unlocking doors of opportunities. Then we have viewers, right, who are watching us right now, who are stuck because they have bad credit, but you're not taking action, right? So are you going to continue to be stuck, or are you going to unlock those opportunities? Because do understand that it is so attainable. And oftentimes people think that, oh, it's going to take me forever. Oh, it's going to take me years to get my credit where no. When you have the right processes, right, the right strategies in place, the right team behind you, you can gain your buying power.
That's good.
Right? So do understand, some of y'all who done spent your money on that iPhone 17. Okay. And if your credit ain't where it needs to be,
wow,
I'm going to need you to reevaluate something before 2025 is over.
That's good.
So I had to kind of just highlight that because we are talking to both walk of lives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If the one who has that buying power and is getting approved for business lines of credit, is walking up the lot, with the car of their dream, is getting into homes, what makes you think that you're not able to do so yourself.
Right.
If you are in a position where your credit is not where it needs to be, or you may not even know where your credit is at, we're going to need you to look into that today.
Oh, that's good. Accountability, people.
Yes.
Accountability. This is biblical. Accountability shows love. It shows that, you know, we care, just like any other company, business. When they hold you accountable, just like you should hold yourself accountable, right?
Absolutely.
You may be watching this episode and be like, you know what? They're speaking on a topic that truly resonates with me. And boom, just take action. And I think this is this allows us to end on this note when it comes to mindset, right? As Joe mentioned, we have two types of demographic, right? People that have substantial credit, right? Income is, okay, but they want to make more income. They want to create more cash flow so they can continue to build their credit where it truly needs to be. And you have people that have unsubstantial credit, bad credit, right? And they're like, I know I need to be working on it, but I'm continuously putting it on the back burner. It's a mindset thing.
Yes.
You either feel like you're not worthy enough to have good credit, you may be just misinformed, or you may just not care. You may be like, you know what it is. I've been living with bad credit for majority of my life, but at the end of the day, you deserve to have good credit. You deserve to have financial stability.
Well, you said, this is biblical. So abundance is your birthright.
Right.
Why would you want to stay around living stuck with bad credit?
Right. That's so good. That's so good.
That's not what God intended.
That's not what God intended. And that's another topic for another episode. Like,
we'll call it out how it is.
That's what we're going to talk about. Like, if you talk about you are a believer, you operate in faith. There's no reason, if you operate in faith and you believe in a higher power, right? There's no reason why you should not be doing what you need to do to position yourself for a better future, for a better tomorrow. It's just you're contradicting yourself. You can't say, I believe, I have faith, but you're not doing what you need to do to position you and your family to a better future. That to me makes no sense. I can say I believe in God. I believe in I'm praying every day. But how are you praying? Are you being intentional with it? Because God is looking like, listen, I give you free will. That's a blessing within itself.
Yeah.
So if I give you free will, but you still walking around and you have people that I've blessed with gifts and talents and knowledge, and they're giving you this information, and you're not taking the information and executing on it. What are we like now? It's a underlying issue that we really have to peel back. It's like an onion. We got to peel those layers back, because here you've been operating the wrong way. We're talking mentally. I want to stay there. I don't want to be.
We need to continue this on our next episode.
I don't want to. I don't want to go too far off. I want to stay right here. If you, and I'm gonna say it before we wrap up, if you are a faith believer, if you say you believe in Big Him, right? Do position you and your family. You, especially if you have a family, you have children, you have loved ones, you have people that's counting on you and rooting for you. There's no reason why you should be stagnant and stuck. The most courageous thing a person can do is get themselves unstuck out of a habitual cycle that they have placed themselves in for so long. God is like, I give you free will. Let's make it happen.
Yep.
So I think next week we need to kind of bring that in, like kind of reel that in. Again, we're in Q4 now, and it's only the beginning. It's not too late. I don't care how old you are. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, I don't care. It's never too late. The missus always says, every day we wake up with two C's, a chance and a choice. So because you're watching this, you get another opportunity to make it right. Make it right. whatever pivots you got to do, whatever adjustments you got to make, whatever habits, whether they're good habits or bad habits. If they're bad habits, you got to dismantle those habits and say, all right, this is not conducive to my future. This doesn't serve me and my family. I see, again, we can't confuse cycles with seasons. We can't continue to put ourselves in these habitual cycles and we're confusing them as seasons. It's like, oh, dang, I don't have enough money to do this year. But then
you're gonna be in that season.
right. But then you ask yourself, but dang, let's pull our bank statements. Let's see how much money we were doing to impress people that we don't like or don't like us. Let's talk about if I don't have it, I still try to spend it. No, if you don't have it, you don't have it. Wise men once told me, spend it like you don't have it. I know so many people that are financially well off, and all I hear, I'm broke. Just because I say I'm broke does not mean I'm broke. I just don't have it for you because I have goals, I have dreams, I have aspirations. My future self is waiting on me. So if it ain't conducive to my future or where I'm going, I'm not entertaining it. Right? Those are smart people. People are like, yo, I'm positioning myself, I'm positioning my lineage. So we'll get into that next week. Again, if you need help or if you don't know where you stand with your credit, we're going to provide the link, our credit monitoring link in the description, right? For $1.99, right? $1.99. Create your account. All right. You can also book a call with us, a complimentary credit analysis call with Joe and our team, and they'll go over your 3 bureau credit reported scores, right? So you have 3 scores, you have 3 reports. They're going to go over it from start to finish, from top to bottom. So you have clarity. You have that realistic roadmap. If you are an entrepreneur, business owner, you're looking to build business credit, you're looking to whatever, do it yourself, get the copy of the ebook, right? All the resources will be in the description below. And then share it with someone. Share it with someone that you may know that may need it.
1,000%.
All right?
Absolutely. This is so good. And we hope you have truly found value in everything that we had to share in this episode. As he mentioned, if you know somebody who thinks that credit is their enemy, we're going to need you to send this episode right to them. Until next time, we love y'all.
We'll love y'all. See y'all next week.